This is crazy.
Right? I woke up like this.
Okay.
And went to sleep like it too.
Literally.
The Artist Exchange Radio Show every Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Every Saturday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artist, real talk, real live on BeExposedRadio.com.
Ladies, are you in need of the best quality hair extensions, a cute outfit, or that perfect pair of shades? Pink Ice Products can cover you from head to toe, from flawless weaves to apparel. Visit us online at pinkiceproducts.bigcartel.com. We're located at 3000 Old Alabama Road, 119-303, Alpharetta, Georgia. Or give us a call at 470-488-6484. Come on in and check out Pink Ice Products today.
Thank you very much.
Because they had nothing else to do.
So it was like, imagine that your late husband was actually your father. I can't imagine that because that's disgusting.
Very much so.
And then I would have to clean my basement because that's where my actual father resides right now. So, okay. The 60-year-old woman learned the truth about her husband, Percy, 6 years after he passed away.
Not Percy, no. Percy doesn't sound like that name.
Percy just sounds like a feminine boy.
Really?
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Salacious Life with Dr. Wren. It is our weekly hump day discourse. I have guests in the building with me tonight. I have Tavon and I have Sean. And of course, I got the boss, Shineka, for her final debut with me.
I will not miss y'all. I'm just saying, I will not miss y'all.
So, you guys want to introduce yourselves? A little bit?
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Why not?
Hi. Speaking here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm Tavon. I'm the group owner of Intrigue. Intrigue is a lifestyle group. I've been in the lifestyle for about 10 and a half, almost 11 years now. And this is my admin host, Sean.
How you doing? I'm Sean.
Wait a minute, you gotta wake up. We happy. You like sleeping. Like, come on, wake up. You need to be rubbed on, massage real quick to get your mind right.
What you need?
What you need?
Wake up.
Yeah, I'm Sean.
Pull the mic closer to yourself. Make love to the mic.
One of the hosts, admins, you know, of Intrigue. I've been in the lifestyle for about, let's say, about 5-6 years now. It's a different experience.
You go live, yeah.
Life with other people, like, get to know, experience different things. Like, it's really,
So, tell me a little bit about some of the things you guys do.
Should I put these headphones on so I can hear?
You can. We may get a caller.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, no, I don't need them. One thing that we do is we have monthly parties as well as maybe weekly or bi-weekly get-togethers for like-minded people. And when I say like-minded, even though we're in the lifestyle, you can come to our parties and not engage. And when I say engage, meaning you don't have to have sexual intercourse with anyone. You can come, socialize, because it might be your first time, and we get a lot of first timers. So you may just want to come and see what the atmosphere is about. So we have little gatherings during the week, maybe during the weekend, so that people can more so meet and greet. And we also travel to other groups as well, as a group. So to support other groups, because we love to support other groups as well as other groups support us.
Interesting. So, if I were to come to one of your events, what would I expect to see, or what wouldn't I expect to see? Because you got to think, people don't know. So, talk to me like I'm 5. Like, give me a rundown, but not too much. Just guide me through real easy, like. You know, put some lube on it. Okay. Slide it in.
Right. Okay. So basically, if you come to our party, because majority of people that come to our party are in the lifestyle, they've been in the lifestyle for years, or they're newbies.
Mm-hmm.
This is
I quit.
Their first. You did.
I quit.
This is their first party. They have been on different sites. People have told them about different things, what the lifestyle is about.
Pull your mic closer to you.
Okay, baby. Hi.
You can pull it closer.
Talk into the mic. Ooh,
absolutely.
Oh, it is big too. Oh, but anyway, so they
like it big.
I like it big too. So, they come to our parties to experience a different side of their sexuality. Mm-hmm. You have vanilla people that come to lifestyle parties because they want extra. Maybe it's a couple who wants to explore being with another female. Mm-hmm. Maybe it's a couple that wants to explore being with another couple. And maybe it's a couple that wants to explore allowing his wife to be with another man while he watches. Because there are a lot of people that actually get off on that. So we allow that. So when you come in, I always cook. So if you haven't eaten, you can come and eat because, of course, food absorbs your liquor. So we don't want you to get too messed up and sick.
Then, right.
So you come eat, you come socialize. A lot of times, people are very shy at first. Even some of the old timers are shy when they first come and see new people. So the alcohol really allows us to loosen up. Loosen up, go talk to somebody else, introduce yourself, tell them what you're here for, and there's no pressure.
Go
ahead.
Tell them what you're here for. What if you don't know what you're here for? What if you walk in, you're just like, I want something new.
Okay. So if you come in and you want something new, if I'm having a conversation with you, I'm asking you, what is it that you want new? Do you want new friends? Do you want new people to travel with? Or do you want new people to possibly have sexual intercourse with? Mm-hmm. And see, the lifestyle is about sex, but it's also about the possibility of building a relationship with someone or a couple other people, mm-hmm. where you may just came in to have sex, but a year later, you guys are going on trips. I'm eating at your house. You're inviting me over on Wednesday. You're inviting me over on Sunday to watch Power. So the lifestyle, it starts, the premise is sex, right? But the outcome doesn't only have to be sex. The outcome can be relationships, friendships, acquaintances. It could be even networking, mm-hmm. because people in the lifestyles are doctors,
they're anything,
lawyers, they're police officers, they're everything. So you never know when you come to your first lifestyle party what you're going to get out of it. You're going to get your sexual fulfillment. Of course, anybody can have sex.
Right.
I can have sex with you right now. Or have sex with him, or have sex.
Right.
But if you are looking to, to do a little bit more, then you can get that. But it's really only about sex. Mm. It's really only about sex, because what you do is actually, if you look at it in the Caucasian world, and that's what we came up with, like alter ego names. I'm Sasha. You don't need to know my name. You don't need to know where I live at. Matter of fact, I could probably put on a mask, have some holes in it.
So, like, what's the movie? Yes. Eyes Wide Shut.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. You can do that. And that's what it's about. Because when we're in a lifestyle, we just want to fulfill that sexual desire that maybe we're not getting at home. Why? Because I'm married to a man, and then, of course, we don't know anything about having sex with other women. Some people are going to look at us very differently, but we want to, so we go to a different environment around people we don't know, have sex like crazy.
Anonymously.
Yeah. And then go back home and be like, oh, I love you so much, babe. Like, yeah, let's get in. Then that's when a lot of times it can enhance your sexual relationship with your partner. You know, but if you're not ready, it can be
detrimental.
Yes.
It can be detrimental. Because I would think it would take a really strong-minded, sound, solid foundation of a relationship to manage, you know, like I've been in a lot of poly relationships. Like, that's my thing, or was my thing. And, you know, the base relationship always had to be super solid, you know, and we had to be very specific about who and what and when and how and all that kind of stuff. So I would think that you know would be the same. You know, I could see the similarities there.
Not to interrupt your conversation, but let's shout out McLean's Couch for tuning in.
Yeah. McLean's Couch tuned in. My big brother Ray up over in Europe tuned in.
Right.
How y'all doing? Welcome to Hump Day Discourse with Dr. Wren. It's so nice to have love. I feel loved.
Only on Wednesdays.
Oh, where are you going at? You leaving? This is your last show for a couple weeks?
Yeah, for a while.
Why?
Because
You don't want to be with me anymore?
Well, you know, I always loved you from the first time I met you, even though our meeting was a very funny one.
And I was sitting there asking Sean, I was telling Sean, I don't know how I met her. She just inboxed me and said, hey, is this young lady? How did we meet?
We met at a Secret City party.
Oh, we did? Oh, wow. Now that is...
We met at a Secret City party, and then the next time I seen her was at Lion's Den event. And I remember that event so vividly because we were drunk. And I got a lot of people in trouble that night, and not one time did I not hump, but I was causing a lot of havoc for a lot of other people.
Wow.
And two, I got tied down to the chair by Lion's husband. He was like, take a seat. You don't get it. I was like,
he tied you?
Yeah. Because I wouldn't stop messing with people. I would go in the room, sit there.
See, tying, that's my thing.
I mean, I was like, oh, that
wait, I'm into that
is my thing.
But you heard me. I'm into that too. But it was just funny how I got like, they actually held my legs, held me down, tied me down. Then they rolled me in the room. It was 3 women.
Hey, fearless leader.
Yeah. And 2 other guys. And he was like, you sit here. I was like, okay. But y'all do know I'm an escape artist, right? I will get out.
Did you get out?
Oh, I got out. Because when they got interested, I was like, one arm out. Handcuffs are not my friend. Hi. Ooh, ass. Nice. Let me feel. Right. It's like my whole distraction got messed up.
Because my thing is this. If a beautiful woman is walking past me, I'm in a safe environment where it's appropriate. How do I not want to reach out and touch someone? Do you know what I mean?
Make sure they're okay
I
with
feel
you
like
them first. You can't just go around
distance telephone calls. Like, reach out and touch someone.
Right. But now, see, that's one of our rules.
saying.
One of our rules in the lifestyle, right, is you don't touch anybody without their permission.
Right. You can't.
Whether it's a female. Yeah, right. That's what you do. Is it okay? You like, let's just say you see all that. You like,
I know, because that's a lot over there.
Right. Like, is this okay? So if I say yes, you know, you can feel whether it's a male or a female. But if I say no, you shouldn't feel offended, you know, and you should just be like, oh, okay, well, you know, thank you. Have a nice day.
It's not your thing. Right.
But you can feel me anytime.
Thank you.
Into the lifestyle, it's like first things first is no means no.
Yeah.
So unless you talk to the person's significant other, or like talk to
Pull
them.
your mic, because you have a low, sultry, sexy voice. Pull that thing close to you.
Like it's a vaginas.
Yeah, we gonna mess with you for the rest of the night until you talking to the mic.
Come on, talking to the mic.
That's fine, but yeah, like I said, no means no at the parties. I mean, you talk to the husband or the wife, the play. As far as touching, I mean, some are okay with it, some are not.
Okay.
I mean, some people can get aggressive, like, you know, which that's why the no means no rule is enforced.
Yeah.
And it should be enforced because you should feel like you're in a safe place.
Yeah.
Right.
And the only way to continue to enjoy this type of situation would mean that, you're in a safe place.
Yeah.
On that note, let me take a break. We got to get paid.
Ow!
This is Salacious Life with Dr. Wren. We'll be right back.
Hey, we'll be right back.
Man, it is what it is. Man, it is what it is. Well, it is what it is.
This fly T Miles, also known as Tyree Miles, and Mr. Miles the Writer.
Hip Hop K, check us out every Friday on Be Exposed Radio at 9/11.
Coming to y'all soon.
Good night. Close your eyes and just sleep tight. Lie awake and watch to be sure that all your dreams are pure.
I've been dreaming about a lot. I had a dream that they never killed Pop. I had a dream Biggie never got shot. I had a dream Aaliyah plane never dropped. Man, I had a dream we didn't get killed by cops. Innocent babies never killed on the block. I had a dream that we all went to college. We all were scholars. We all earned top dollars. Man, I had a dream I was selling out shows instead of selling O's. Then I had a dream I sold the devil my soul.
Then I had a dream I sold the devil my soul.
Shit is out of control. I'ma get it and go. Letting these niggas know. Dreaming about the sky but waking up on the floor. I wake them up with the flow. Cause niggas been sleep on the low. A nigga been a beast from the go. I've been dreaming about the millions. Pushing the coupe with the ceiling gone. Yeah, getting my mama out of place. Put her up in the estates. That's the shit that I'm really on. Yeah, I've been dreaming that the world felt. Man, I had a dream like Martin Luther King. Man, I had a dream that I was really the king. And on top of that, Sanaa Lathan was queen. Goddamn these dreams. These dreams when they come and
Hey everybody, check out what you missed on the one and only Be Inspired radio show.
I'm just thankful this year I've dealt with, some growing pains, and I've overcome some things, and I've also, accomplished some things in the process. I've learned some things. Like, I've learned, I learned that everybody loves your work until they got to pay for it. That's what That's what I learned. I learned everybody loves what you do.
The pay?
I mean,
not always.
Listen, the Bible says money answereth all things.
Well,
okay, and there is a place. There is a place where finances is necessary. And when you got kids, and when you got a wife, and then you doing everything, and you top dog at what you do, especially when you weren't in the same place like with this radio show, you ain't in the same place you were a year ago. Should nobody be coming on the show and not donating to your show?
Can you say that on my show?
Should nobody be coming to your show?
Can you say that in the middle of the live?
Yeah, make that a promo, please.
Should nobody come on this show without donating?
That is a nice commercial.
I don't care if it's $20.
Donate.
Tune in to Be Inspired every Wednesday live at 7 p.m. right here on Be Exposed Radio.
Late 40s, early 50s. That's not uncommon. It's a lot of. I mean, I can give you examples like that.
But it's a good thing he's dead because she can actually move on. Like, you can't move on. If he was alive, if he was alive and she found out she was having sex with her father for 15 years, you can't move on from that. Somebody's got to die.
You can't. It's gonna be hard.
Somebody's got to die.
So wait, that means he didn't know either, though.
Immediately, so I can stop vomiting because I don't have nothing else left to vomit. All my insides, all my skeleton.
He didn't know either. That's what would be the crazy part.
He wouldn't. He still doesn't know because he's dead. How does that game go? Marry, screw, kill? How does that work when it's your dad? Oh my gosh, we talk about stuff like this and more every Tuesday at 7 p.m. on Talk Lately, the radio show. Only on BeExposedRadio.com and on YouTube live where you can see us. Thank you very much.
Because they had nothing else to do.
So it was like, imagine that your late husband was actually your father. I can't imagine that because that's disgusting.
Very much so.
And then I would have to clean my basement because that's where my actual father resides right now. So, okay. The 60-year-old woman learned the truth about her husband, Percy, 6 years after he passed away.
Not Percy, though. Percy doesn't sound like that name.
Percy just sounds like a feminine boy.
Really?
Yeah.
But nobody told you at no point.
Like Percy, look at Percy over there with his purse.
His name first.
Percy always switching.
And you just keep laughing at him.
That's a joke. What do you call it? What's the gay boy's name?
Percy.
Percy.
What you doing, Percy? I don't even know what to say about this one, and I'm the one that said it. Oh my gosh, we're here every Tuesday at 7 p.m. The conversations can get deep, they can get out of this world, but we do them. BeExposedRadio.com. Talk Lately, the radio show.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
And we're back with Salacious Life with Dr. Wren. I've got Intrigue in the building. Tavon and Sean.
I'm getting ready to go over there and sit with Sean.
Okay. And they are telling me, they're schooling me on the lifestyle. So we left off with boundaries and no means no, yes means yes, and that's a finite, concrete concept.
Right.
So please continue.
Cause see, basically what it is like when you come in, as far as the parties, at one certain time of the night, like most times like around 12:30, 1 o'clock.
In the night.
In the night.
They start.
No, we read. This is when we like read the rules.
Yeah.
So we get.
Wait. What happens?
All right, wait. Let me slow it down for you.
Okay.
Back it up.
At the beginning of the event, when you first get there, it's almost like a mini meet and greet.
Right.
Where you can talk and mingle round about. And once they realize everybody's in, I want to say it's almost like a lockdown to a certain extent.
Yeah.
They read the rules.
Sometimes it's people close doors at a point in time so everybody can enjoy themselves and no interruptions.
Got it.
So basically, it's like at a certain time, like I say, like 12.
So you give some people some CP time. You give people time to talk and mingle, get to know each other, and then we just kind of shut the doors.
Yeah.
Like it's time for the spelling test.
Yes.
So like parties start normally like around 9, 10 o'clock, and you have from like that time to like 12:30 for basically let more people come. But you give them that time so everybody can enjoy it, like mingle whenever and
refreshments, relax,
right.
Get a couple drinks
your
in
food,
you.
Get your drinks,
Yeah.
you know, because some people come drunk.
Yeah, I would imagine some people probably need that liquid courage.
They do. They do.
So
hey, James.
Other than that, it's like once the rules are read, basically, like I said, no means no. You talk about like really what's going on. Like it's a lot of like newbies that come out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and when
it is.
the newbies come out, they need to be read these rules because we have a lot of newbies that come out and they be like they pressuring people or trying to be like all up on them, and it's not.
It's not. That's not really. That's not really the thing.
It's not.
Got it.
So it's like basically it's like we let them know what's like really going on. Like you need to talk to this person's husband.
So what are some of the rules? Other than I know you said you need to talk to this person's significant other, husband, wife.
Respect people's space.
Respect people's space.
Yes, you do. You have to respect people's space because a lot of times when people are playing, and we call the sex means playing when you're playing. Right. So when you hear me saying playing, I mean sex. So a lot of times people are playing. It could be a female and a female, a male and a male, and you may have a male.
It has happened. No. It has happened before. Don't even clear it up.
I'm gonna be honest with you. In our parties, there's no male on male.
I didn't say male.
I did. It's okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Hold up. Not no male on male. Sorry about that. I meant to say male and female.
Not your group, but it is out there.
Not our group, but
not your group, but there are groups.
There are groups that do have it.
So if anybody's looking to have that, there are other groups.
There are other groups.
Right.
Okay.
There are other groups. I wouldn't know of them, but it's more of a male and female.
Female.
Female. That's what I meant. See, that's why I got him here. Because he needs to correct me. So what I was saying was, when you're playing, there's often time that people invade your space. So we ask for a 3-foot rule. You know, when somebody's playing, they're engaging with one another, please step back. Don't be in a room, one, stroking your, stroking your dick, you know what I'm saying, while somebody's eating my pussy or while somebody's fucking me. Two, don't come up and put your dick in my mouth. If somebody is, you know, fucking me from the back, don't come up and just automatically think, even if I am a single female, don't think that you can just come up and violate me just because I'm in a sexual realm. And then also, a lot of times you go to a lot of parties and a lot of people are talking. They're like edging on, you know, like, I'm fucking, we fucking, or whoever's fucking, you know, and they're like, oh yeah, hit it, man, hit it, girl, suck that pussy, suck that. We be like, no, that's what security is for. See, security is supposed to make sure that the party atmosphere at all times stays conducive to what we're doing. You know, it's supposed to be no pressure. You're not supposed to feel like, oh, I need to get up. As a woman or as a male, you're supposed to feel like, I want to stay here until I bust this nut. Then I'm going to get up and then bring to the next part. Then I'm going to go wash up. I'm going to go freshen up. We have mouthwash, peroxide. You know, I'm going to go freshen up. Just because you may not see somebody else somewhere at another party do it, you know, but you need to make sure that when you come in this space, you know, because people that suck pussy, after you suck pussy, you know, pussy
it's all over your face.
And you could just think that you just wash, you could rinse it.
No, you have to wash it.
You have to wash it.
And each one smells differently.
Yes, it does. Yes, it's
not that one smells bad, but they smell different.
They have their own little aroma. Yeah, they really do.
Don't have me reminiscing.
That's why I would ask, when you're done playing or having your sexual encounter, you wash.
And you must use condoms.
Right. I was getting ready to say, somebody just asked that question. Do you practice safe sex in these situations?
It's like 100%. We practice safe sex because you never know what will happen.
Absolutely.
But I have to be honest, I have to interject in that. Okay?
Real quick, because we got to go on break.
We do practice, we ask you to practice safe sex. But we also ask the women to do the reach back rule. Because there's some slick niggas in the lifestyle. They always like to turn you around and you hitting it and they be like, oh shit, the dick came out, and then they pull a condom off.
On that note, with the condom coming off, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back with Salacious Live.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the home of Talk Lately with Monty, every Tuesday at 7 p.m.
Check out this flashback of the Artist Exchange Radio Show on BeExposedRadio.com.
How did you know that this is what you wanted to do as far as being a singer or entertainer?
It's always been in me. It's always been a part of who I am since a child. Since a child, I've always gotten karaoke boxes, and I've always learned this song and solos in school and all of those things. And I met my Reflections actually in high school, and you know we were singing back then, choral music.
Douglas High School.
Yes, quack, come on through here. You know, so
2 G's in a day pass.
Okay, 2 G's in a bus pass, baby. You know,
it used to be,
of course. You know, it was destined. I feel like it was destined. My whole family sings. Everyone in my circle sings. It's like I just couldn't get away from it. I'm always gonna sing.
Where did your personality come from? Are you always this crazy?
Yes.
Yes. Crazy.
Right. I woke up like this.
Okay.
And went to sleep like it too.
The Artist Exchange Radio Show every Friday 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. every Saturday 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artist, real talk, real live on BeExposedRadio.com.
Ladies, are you in need of the best quality hair extensions, a cute outfit, or that perfect pair of shades? Pink Ice products can cover you from head to toe, from flawless weaves to apparel. Visit us online at pinkiceproducts.bigcartel.com. We're located at 3000 Old Alabama Road, 119-303, Alpharetta, Georgia. Or give us a call at 470-488 6484. Come on in and check out Pink Ice products today.
Hey, what's up, good people? It's the man you all know and love, E Digger. Make sure you check us out every Saturday from 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on BeExposedRadio.com.
Couple minutes left in the segment. Sure. Change is good.
Yes.
Knowing when to make that change.
Yeah, this the man that holds it down. Mr. Showtime, D the Boss. Check us out every Saturday, 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on BeExposedRadio.com.
I'm in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
My girl happens to be long distance. So with that being said,
I beat my thing like it owes me money.
Sorry.
Because I asked that because so many people are not comfortable.
Here's my thing. It's mine.
That's right.
And you need to know yourself before you can have somebody please. If you can't tell nobody how to please you, if you don't know how to please yourself.
That's right.
You know what you like. You know what you like. You know the stroke, all that. So you're right. And I mean, you shouldn't be ashamed of it. It's your body. Yeah, I'm over here struggling with the ear.
Yeah, I'm glad it's you today. I'm glad it's you today, brother.
Oh, this thing going to drop. It's going to drop about at least like 5 times.
I'm over there struggling.
So E. D, do you have a problem with masturbating?
No, I don't. I don't masturbate often because I have a fear of going blind. So, yes. When I found, yes.
You could go blind from
Yes. I read about it. Is that true?
No.
It's not true.
It's not.
Okay.
Because I was gonna say I should have been blind a long time ago.
Let me drop some knowledge on you real quick.
I was just playing.
But
Hey, what's up, good people? It's the man you all know and love, E Digger. Make sure you check us out every Saturday from 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
And we're back. Salacious Life with Dr. Wren. I've got Intrigue in the house. We got Yvonne and Sean, and of course, the boss on her last show with me, Shineka Miller, is in the building. We are talking about the lifestyle. And when we left off, we were talking about using protection, that it was mandatory at their parties. And while we were on break, we got to talking about cleanliness. And we were saying how one of the rules is that after you finish with someone, you need to wash properly. And Shineka mentioned that men need to pay extra care to their pubic area because a lot of men don't manscape. I don't understand that. Men, cut it down, cut it off. Nobody wants to floss. You want deep throat Saturday? Get rid of the hair.
No, my thing is, if you want it in anybody's mouth, you need to take the hair
Take
off.
care of the hair.
Yeah.
Like,
But
come
that's
on now.
also for women too.
Women too.
Because it's
Keep
a
it
lot
down.
of women that you gotta go and I'm not touching
Look.
it with a 6 foot. And I'm bisexual. If I see you with the hair on it, I'm walking. You could be the baddest Janet Jackson ever in America. Nah.
You got a burning bush. I'm not fighting through the forest to get to the gym.
Exactly.
Y'all, keep it clean. Keep it manscaped, womanscaped, whatever. Get the clippers out if you need to. Just keep it clean.
You know what would be very sensual if you were in a relationship?
And
You
your partner
shaved
each
one
other.
another.
I had a mate like that, and I
would
loved
be-
him for that. I had
Yes.
one.
I mean,
that would be amazing.
And just watch the
had one of
juices
those.
flow as he like shaving
But
it
that
up.
always landed me in trouble because, like, at the end, we never made it to him. It was like we had to get back to that because we had, like, the process.
You need to start with him and finish with you.
Well, that's not my fault.
You need to start with him and finish you. If anybody wants to call in, the call-in number is 410-702-5657. We are talking about the lifestyle tonight. Oh, I see you, Josh, E. Digger. Ooh, Sir Michael's in here. I'm really happy. So anyway, we were talking about taking turns.
Oh yeah, we were. You mean sexually at a party?
Yeah.
Yes. Some people, You may go to a party and you're just seeing 2 people have sex. Mm-hmm. You may go to a party and you're seeing 3 people have sex. You may go to a party and just see a full-out orgy, right? I have a husband and a wife couple, our admins, right? All he does is take his wife to parties to get fucked by BBCs. BBC means Big Black Cock. And he will sit there. He will sit there patiently and just keep checking on her.
I learned what a BBC was about 8 years ago. I was doing a photo shoot, and the makeup artist is married to this. She was a white woman from Canada. She was married to this big, huge black guy. Wow. And I asked her, I said, is it really different for you to be married to a black guy? I'm just curious, you know. And she said, well, the only thing I love more than myself is BBC. And I said, BBC? What the fuck is a BBC? And she said, big black cock. And she said, and there's nothing better than that BBC paired with big black balls. And that was how she left it. Then she finished doing my makeup. We had a wonderful shoot. You know, I did this alter ego shoot. It was great.
Well, look, you over there like,
wow, yeah. Because you know, a lot of times, especially,
I see it all the time.
especially when you have a Caucasian couples, because the man may not be as endowed as our men, so that's why they go. I was talking to my boyfriend about this. I said Caucasian men take their wives. They take their wives specifically to get fucked. When you come through this door, she's Amy, Rebecca, Paula. She's slutty bitch. She's all of this. You walk through these doors, that's what she is. When they walk out of these doors, she is Marianne the principal. She is, you know, Dr. whoever. She's mommy. She's, you know what I'm saying? She's wifey. Us as African Americans in this lifestyle, including me, because I can't, you know, including me, it takes really a different person for you to be able to bring your wife, one. Because a lot of people in the lifestyle won't bring their wives.
Like, I couldn't imagine being a man, right? And I'm okay, right? I'm assuming I'm okay because I got a wife, right? So I'm okay. And then bringing my wife to a party to get fucked with a bigger dick.
Yes.
Like, but that's all about knowing your mate too.
Yeah, you knowing your mate.
That's all you're right. It's knowing your mate. But then I couldn't even imagine being the wife asking my husband, like, baby, I need something bigger. I want a piece of chocolate. Like, I want it up my ass. Like, I don't know.
Like, wait a minute. I have been to lifestyle parties where the roles were reversed, where a woman brought her husband because he liked the breasts and she didn't have any. And she was like, the only women in the world have the most beautiful breasts to her were black women. So she talked her husband into it. They coached it. They came in the room. And I swear, all she wanted people to do was let him motorboat them so he could have this fantasy of...
And see, they fulfill their fantasies. For us as African Americans in the lifestyle, we have it twisted. Sometimes, because we think about sex equated with love.
Oh no.
When you're in the lifestyle,
sex is sex.
I'm going to fuck you and then I'm going about my business.
Right.
That's
right.
It.
Thank you.
Know, I don't want to love you. I don't want you to take me out to dinner. You know, I don't want to do all that. I want you to fuck me good, make me come, make me squirt, and then go home.
And I don't want to think about you anymore.
Yeah, but then you have those people that like basically like fall for this person.
Well, it ain't my fault that you fall for good dick and good pussy. That's your problem. You knew what you was getting yourself into
when you showed up to the party.
You showed up to that door.
You knew what you
so now you better check your feelings.
Right.
Mosey on.
Is that one of the rules? Check your feelings?
No.
I'll be honest.
I was just curious.
It's not a check your feelings thing because a lot of people that are in relationships nowadays have met through the lifestyle.
That's how.
So it's not really like you can be like.
Well, that might make sense though, because if you're into it and she's into it, and y'all meet each other at least there's a common ground there. There's nothing that needs to be explained out.
Do
you understand?
Yeah, it should be.
Right.
It should be. It should be.
You still have your single males and single females that come out.
To.
You know.
Okay.
And that's what we're trying to. That's what we're trying to. I was talking to somebody earlier, and that's what we're trying to differentiate right now, because old school lifestyle was just about couples,
right?
You know,
right?
It was
because
about,
it came to what's the word? Popularity in the 70s, right?
I don't know, but
late 60s, early 70s, right?
That flower child era.
You know, and it was just full swapping,
that, like the disco time.
Right.
You know, it was just full swapping, and
it was like the whole swapping of partners.
Me and your wife, me and my husband coming to we're gonna go to your house or to wherever you are, and we're gonna full swap, which means nobody's left out, right? But then that's the thing too, the swinger is the person,
right?
The lifestyle is what we create the lifestyle to be for us. Mm-hmm. So what I'm trying to figure out now, because we have younger people that are quote unquote fucking, but they're creating their own lifestyle.
Well, I think they're creating their own everything.
Yeah, their own everything.
Younger people have taken everything to a new level.
Yes, they have.
Like, I was talking on the show a few weeks ago, and I said when I came out as bisexual, it was like a big fucking deal. Like, my parents were looking at me crazy. I lost homegirls over it. Like, it was a big deal.
Right. Oh, wow.
Now it's like the thing to do.
Yeah.
It's like buying a pair of Prada.
Oh my god! If you're not a
that's
lesbian or bisexual,
it's the norm.
It's the norm.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We just have to. It's just like anything else. You got to be able to roll with the flow. You got to be able to roll with the ups and downs, the tides as they come in and the tides as they go out. If you don't want to,
so how do you work with these millennials that are coming in with these really entitled, lackadaisy? There's no boundaries for them. Like, they really live like there's no boundaries. Like, how do you impress upon them, even with your rules? Like, how do you impress upon them that there are boundaries and that there is still an art to this? Like, I tried to explain to a young person the other day. I was talking to him, and I said, there is an art to sex.
It is.
And you're missing it.
Yeah.
You know, like my show on Saturday, we're going through the 3 stages of sex, and I'm breaking it all the way down because people have lost the art.
Right.
Sex
well,
is
some
beautiful.
people never learned the art.
Well, that's the problem.
Well, see, I think that in today's society, for instance, you know, I'm friends with a much younger group, right? And as a matter of fact, speaking of which, my friends and I, we're having a Mayweather and McGregor fight party, right?
Right.
And at first, I was a little hesitant because I'm from old school. I'm half their age, right? Believe it or not. But I'm half their age. My crowd is the much older, mature, laid-back crowd. His crowd is the more sexy, do whatever, you know, sometimes, you know, can get a little bit out of hand, which everybody can get a little out of hand. But I said to myself, how do you mesh the two? How do you mesh the two? You have to mesh the two
with
by trial and error.
Oh, I was like, with a fight.
No, not with
common ground.
Well, yeah, with common ground, but it's trial and error. Because, see, if I never came on your show, I would never have ever been on a radio show. So when somebody asks me next week, do I want to be on their show, I know now, you know, what I need to do.
Right.
So now having... when I encounter the younger crowd, the more fly by your pants seat of the however that thing is, you know, I let them be them.
Right.
And see, this is what I'm learning, because at first I wanted to change them. I wanted to say to them,
change people.
no, you shouldn't. And I had to learn that. I wanted them to do it the old way.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like everything else. Everything comes in with a style and it goes out. And it goes out. Then it may come back. You know, you never know. But the younger...
Do you find that different situations just like are trendy even in the lifestyle?
Yes.
Like certain
Yes.
things that people do
Yes.
or certain types of events
Yes.
go in and out like trends, like clothes or shoes or what have you?
Now, no, I think right now there's a new wave of groups. See,
I can say that.
But it was like that like 4 or 5 years ago. It seemed like everybody, when Facebook became real popular, I remember, because I was still working for the lingerie company doing my thing, and I was going to swinger parties, like different black, whether they were white, Asian parties, and I remember when Facebook became popular, I would meet people at events. It was a group I'd never heard of. Like, who, what, where did you come from? Like, what is your base? What are you trying to get? Like, I was confused. They were like, oh, come work at our party. Get to the party.
Facebook thing for me was like, wow. Because I didn't get into, like, the Facebook groups until probably about 4 years ago.
Right.
Before then, I was in, like, the Yahoo groups.
Right.
Yes. Yahoo.
The chat groups,
Yahoo
right?
was, like, the biggest. AOL and Yahoo. So it was like something different.
Right.
So it was like, basically it was like more people like joining in and adding on and basically making up groups.
Right.
So everybody was like, okay, they made a group. So
I can make a group and invite my friends and then steal some of their friends from the group.
Right.
But I don't know what I'm making a group for.
But that's the way it is today. It's still the same way. It's just that you have 2 minutes. Okay. It's just that you have groups that are what we call old school, that's been around, 10, 9, 8, and plus more years, right? Just like she was talking about the Lions Den. Yeah. One of the major heavy hitters in the lifestyle, in the DMV. It was the Lions Den, Club Seduction,
and Tab.
And Janae and Dante.
Freak Out.
They now hush.
SWC.
Okay. I know you're talking about.
No, it was something else. And then it was me.
The Bunny Ranch.
The Bunny Ranch. So it was the Lions Den, it was Club Seduction, the Bunny Ranch, and then it was Intrigue. That's the old school. Now you have the new school. You have Diamond Dorsey, Diamond Society. You have DMV Club Fantasy. Even though Doghouse is old school, but they just starting their...
They rebranded.
Right. They rebranded their group. You know, and then you have KOD. So you have a lot of people that are coming in. Hey, Matthew. So you have a lot of new people that are coming, and you just have to... You don't have to go to everybody's party. You can visit and see if it's what you like.
And if
it's not what you like, don't go back.
We'll take a break on that note. Hey, Matthew. Matthew will be performing at my show this weekend.
Matthew High Lines then was his shit.
Right. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back with Salacious Life.
Check out this flashback of the Artist Exchange Radio Show on BeExposedRadio.com.
If you had a dream venue, where would that be? Like, some people want to do Carnegie Hall or like a big stadium somewhere.
I want to go with Madison Square. I want to feel that
so
building.
You just gonna shoot for the moon.
I want to feel it. I want to look out and just feel the vibration of all of those people there to be uplifted and all of that, 'cause that's what I want to do for people.
So are you dancing? Are you...
I want to implement that. I think I want to start doing some blocking. Like, not like, tear it up. But just like a
little 1-2.
Hell, a little, not voguing, but kind of the essence of it. Very posy and, hit the mark. Yeah, we're not trying to like bust out sweats.
So that's mean you don't have the dance gene in you.
I can dance.
Okay.
That's not what I was doing. I can dance. But I'm not, trying to get that. That's not my lane. I want to keep it really kind of a retro feel with like the new school with a retro feel. Like
Okay. Little Banji Soul.
Yeah.
People gonna start using that.
Right. And they should.
Little Banji Soul. Yeah. But just mark it so people know, like, this was mine.
This where it came from. Because, people was queens out here now that was princesses last week. They was princesses before my album dropped. Now they queen or something. Like, pinky up.
I cannot.
The Artist Exchange Radio Show every Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Every Saturday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artist, real talk, real live. On Be Exposed
Last time
Radio.
on Talk Lately.
He don't have Down syndrome.
Man killed after being shot in Charm City Circulator. That's Derek. It says a 26-year-old man was killed after being shot on the Charm Circulator bus Wednesday afternoon. Police, that was last Wednesday. Mm-hmm. Okay, good. It wasn't dark. He did that. His shooting was on Saturday. Police found the victim who had been shot in the stomach at 2:50 p.m. at the bus on the 200 block of South Broadway and Gulf Street.
So he was on
It is over
bus.
east.
Yeah, it's the one that's coming from John Hopkins.
Police believe the suspect and victim argued, then got onto the bus. The bus was still stopped when the shooting occurred.
1 minute.
The suspect wearing a black hoodie, black pants, black shoes, white soles. Matt. I know that was that mastermind down there. Okay, somebody go look for mastermind. Hello?
At that point, it's time to go for a break.
Okay, we'll be right back.
Live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. only on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Hey everybody, and we're back. Thank you for tuning into Salacious Life with Dr. Wren for our Hump Day Discourse. If you're just tuning in, we are talking about the lifestyle. I have Intrigue in the building. I have Tavon and Sean. I also have Shineka doing her last show with me. Aren't we all sad?
I know you're not.
Coming back.
She'll come back at some point. You guys will see her at Rose and Repete, my live show this Saturday at Club Reverb. I hope I see you all there. And we'll get back to it. So you were talking about blending the ages, the generations.
Yes. I do not believe that it is wrong as to what's going on right now. You know, I don't think that the old school shouldn't mess with the new school. What I think that is, us old school lifestylers should, if we choose to, if that's a group that we want to be involved with at some point, we should give them pointers. We should give them advice. We should let them know how it used to be as opposed to how it is right now. But like I said, they're making their own rules, and they have every right to make their own rules right now. They can take some stuff. This is how I started my group. I started my group because I would go to parties, right? I would go to a party. I would say, okay, if I started my group, I'm going to take that from that group because that was good. And then I'm going to leave this and not put that as a part of my group. So what they are doing as the younger generation, they are just saying, okay, maybe they went to a party with some quote-unquote old heads or old style, you know, and we sitting in there because my group was known, and it's still also sometimes we trying to get out of it, is known for socializing. We're not known for coming in with a smaller, our little intimate things are now, but we wasn't known for coming in and fucking right off the bat.
I mean, are there groups where you walk in and just drop it and get it in?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
No foreplay at all.
No.
None.
The rules don't even get read.
How you not gonna read the rules?
No, let me
You
explain.
can't play the game if you ain't read the rules.
Wait, hold up. Let me backtrack. Like I said, when I got in the game, I've been to a lot of them. I had some of the old school people trying to usher me in. They was like, because I was doing business, they was trying to school me to the landscape. But I remember a couple of parties coming in trying to get my stuff, my products in the door and clamming over niggas because they didn't even make it from the front door past the front door. They pinned up against the wall just.
Yeah, you fucking.
Right.
You fucking.
And then you clamming over the next nigga because this girl done turned up, she drunk, and she got somebody stuck in her mouth.
I'm too big on the 3 stages of sex to be coming in the door and fucking. Like, you gotta.
But
there's an art to this. I don't care if I'm with one other person or 4 other people. There's an art to this.
No, but
that's why you figure out what group.
Where's the seduction in it all?
It's no seduction because
it's seduction
like
in it all.
No.
You just walk in and say, "I choose you."
No. That's where the misconception comes in at. When you're talking seduction, you're talking past just sex.
Right, you're talking
romance. Like romance and all of that. When you're
I wasn't.
Now what?
But that's what it
That's
encompassed.
what you just said.
Yeah.
I said seduction. I didn't say.
Meaning what? Tell me that.
I mean, rubbing, caressing?
No, it ain't none of that.
Well, no, it is. You can do that. You can do that.
But it depends on the
you
guy.
can do
Like,
that.
can I smell you first? Because I ain't fucking you unless I smell you first.
You're right.
Like, there's a certain...
Okay,
That's why I say, like, the mingling part. Like, when you first
well, the
come
mingling.
in,
Right. That's what I think I would need the mingling part.
That's why the first couple hours,
Because that
when
is
you
the
come in
seduction
party,
to me. Catching
you don't have
somebody's
to
eye.
Like, for instance, like around
But see, most of the
12:30,
time-
1 o'clock at the party, like before we read the rules. Like after we read the rules, it's like a dress down time.
Right, dress down. You gotta get out of your
you gotta get out of your street clothes, and you gotta be like
Right.
in your boxers.
So do
your
a
lingerie.
lot of people put a lot of effort into under their clothes, like their underclothes and things like that?
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people do.
Oh, yeah, the women.
Like a lot of...
It's a lot of different lingerie outfits and, you know.
Okay.
No, depending on some parties, you know, we have themes.
Yes.
Like, for instance.
I go to a lot of fetish parties, so, you know, I know a lot about themes.
Like, so, for our Mayweather and McGregor fight.
The fight party.
We're like...
I got some boxing gloves.
We want you to dress up
as
in
like
fighting gear.
So wear your satin shorts and your robe.
Right.
That sounds like.
By the way, our Mayweather versus McGregor fight party is next Saturday, August 26, 2017 at 9 p.m. It will be in Fort Washington, Maryland. So please hit up the lovely Wren or the lovely Shineka or the lovely Tevon or the handsome man himself, Sean. We will give you all the information. Or just go and Be Exposed Radio.
You heard me. Wait a minute. Look, we done found our phone sex operator. Now we got our webcam doing stuff.
Right.
We doing good around here.
I mean, shit.
Okay, my name is Tevon, and I'm taking the next caller. How may I help you?
You're funny. If anybody does want to call in and talk to the lovely Tevon, the handsome and sexy Sean, the beautiful Shineka, or the brilliant Dr. Wren, you can call us at 410-702-5657. But I do like the idea of themes.
Yes. Yeah. And that's what parties became really big.
Yeah, because it's a lot of parties. It's a lot of
because people want to get dressed up.
Parties where they have themes. Like the last party I went to was a theme was like it was an army thing.
Army
fatigue.
So
everybody wore army fatigue.
Wait a minute. How come nobody told me about this? Why no inboxes? All that army stuff.
Hold up. We're going to get into some of these themes, but we got to take a break because, you know, we got to get paid. We'll be right back on Salacious Live.
Lately is back on May 17th at 7 p.m. only on BeExposedRadio.com. Oh, okay, yeah. Also on YouTube. I know the latest killing. Why would you think we recording? You a hard-headed hoe.
He's dead.
Oh, 6 years after he passed away.
It states she reportedly had heard rumors, but nothing substantial. But then you put the rumors to
while
death.
They were still married.
You sentenced the rumors to death.
While they still were married, she heard rumors.
Right. Or probably all her life she's heard rumors. Like you're dating, you know you're dating your dad, right? Y'all look just alike. I'm like, girl, somebody told me you dating your father. You know, that's what kind of people. You know he gay, right, Percy?
Please, why are you laughing at him? Don't laugh at him. Please don't.
Okay, let me continue with the story.
Oh,
man. Even today, it's still funny. Oh my gosh, if you haven't heard this show, it's Talk Lately. And it's only on BeExposedRadio.com every Tuesday at 7 p.m. and on YouTube. Just go to
Check out this flashback of the Artist Exchange Radio Show on BeExposedRadio.com.
So we're going to get a little bit into the album with Miss Amira and learn the basis of it, the Banji soul of it all. Yes. So let us know, first of all, what is Banji soul?
Banji soul is basically just real. It's real soul. It's real. It's not cut down. It's not watered down. It's, you know, how as hot as it came off of my mind and my heart. That's what it is. And a lot of the times I get a little tangy, bangy, ratchet, whatever how you like to put it, classify it. But I like to say bangy, because I'm classy.
Banji is a little classier.
It's a little classier. That's got your pinky up.
Right.
You got your pinky up with that.
Okay, we got to keep the bees, the bougie, the banji.
Yeah.
All right.
So she's created her own lane, Banji Soul. So let us know how that is covered in the album that released on the 9th of this month, right?
Yes. Well, I did it to a number of industry tracks, including like the Beatles come together, and I did a Lindsay Lohan joint. You remember the Confessions of a Broken Heart?
Okay.
And a lot of stuff I aimed to like change the theme that was originated, or just to. It was my therapy.
Okay.
It was my therapy.
So that's why this is a mixtape.
Yes.
Okay, because you did a lot of remakes. Okay, I got you.
The Artist Exchange Radio Show every Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., every Saturday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artist, real talk, real live on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
And we're back with Salacious Life with Dr. Wren. If anybody wants to call in, the number is 410-702-5657. Apparently, I have a new sex phone operator.
Hi, my name is T-Von.
Co-Ed Bliss, she trying to take your space.
Yeah, we're gonna have to put them two in the studio together and just do phone lines.
We're gonna do phone sex one night.
Right.
That's gonna be the
Right.
theme. Phone sex.
Just let them go for it.
Hi, how are you?
I want to know more about some of these themes. So you said you had a military theme. So everybody was in fatigue.
Everybody was in fatigues,
We even had an ABC party one time.
What's an ABC party?
Anything but
Anything but
clothes.
clothes.
Well, you can wear
that's my type of party, 'cause I
anything
hate
but
clothes.
Like this
I've
particular
seen
party,
people-
I made an outfit out of FedEx. The FedEx box, the bag, not the boxes, but the packages,
big bag.
Yeah.
the plastic ones. You can make it out of anything. Then they have
It's as long as it's not
the
clothes.
toga party.
So what do men wear on an anything but clothes party?
Nothing.
No, they could.
I mean,
You don't cover anything? I'm sorry.
Well, it's just
I mean,
what
you
you're
can, I mean, you can have
wearing.
different things like
They can wear
I've
this.
seen like caution tape.
Just wrap it all the way around?
Wrap it around.
You just do like a Mr. Wiggles type thing. Alright.
You just wrap. I mean, then you know what? That allows us to see what you're working with too. You know, you just wrapping that all around.
I mean, you see a lot of different things. I mean,
okay.
People got candy all over them type shit. It's a lot of different things.
Then they have paint parties where
paint parties.
all your outfit is from the paint. They invite.
Do you have somebody? I was going to say you invite artists into paint.
And paint you.
That would get messy though, wouldn't it? Once the sex got started, wouldn't the paint get on
No,
and shit?
because most of the time body paint is mostly water based. So the time they sweat, they'll sweat it. It don't sink into their pores. It sweats off.
Oh, just sweat. So I wouldn't mind. I think that would just be even the better, more erotic.
I have
just
done it.
to have your paint on my paint and.
We make a paint. We make a painting.
Yeah,
we make a masterpiece.
Yeah. Right, we just making a masterpiece. Then they have the toga parties. They have toga parties. They have cops and robbers. Yeah. They have all. I mean,
cops and robbers might be fun.
Yeah, think of it. Mike Jones and them. They had the pimps and hoes. The pimps and hoes. They have pimps and hoes.
Somebody did a 50 Shades of Grey. And I can't remember what group it was. Right, somebody did 50 Shades of Grey. And I actually went to that one. And the messed up part about it is, somebody called me out because I was real indiscreet about it. But because they've been in the lifestyle for a hot minute. I don't know how they spotted me from outside of the room, but they was like, we know those hats anywhere. We see you over there, Missy. I was like, and they text me. They didn't call my name. Like, they text my phone. I was like, I gotta go home.
So anybody that's tuning in, I just want to tell you once again, my name is T-Von, and I'm the group owner of Intrigue, and this is my admin, Sean. We will be having our Mayweather versus McGregor fight party. You know Mayweather's winning. We're having our fight party on Saturday, August 26th, 2017, in Fort Washington, Maryland. Thank you, bye.
So let me ask about the fight party. Please don't make a mess. Okay. Let me ask about the fight party. So, can anybody come to the life party, to the fight party, or should you probably be interested at least in the lifestyle?
No. I'm gonna say this.
I was just curious.
I'm gonna tell you. There's 3 parts to this fight party.
Yeah, right.
There's the pre-party bus. We're having a party bus that's taking you to Funland in Fredericksburg, Virginia. That's before the fight party. Then we're having the fight party, right?
So everybody watches the fight.
Everybody watches the fight. After the fight, we're gonna make an announcement.
Like you with the rules.
So we're gonna say right now we're about to have an adult after party. So if you're not feeling comfortable, if you don't think you would feel comfortable with seeing adults do adult stuff, then now would be a time for you to exit left.
And then the rules.
Yeah. Well, the rules are already gonna. I want us to read the rules like 10 minutes before the actual fight party starts, because majority of the people are going to be in the space that you need them to be. They're going to be there like 10 minutes before the actual Mayweather-McGregor party starts. Now, everybody's not going to come in the beginning because you want, what's it, their side tickets, what y'all call those? The underdog scorecards. The party, the fight starts. The fight starts at 9
before the main event.
Yeah, the other one. So yes, no. I'm inviting everybody. You know, and then this also gives an opportunity, if you're a dude or a female, to invite your significant other and introduce them to the lifestyle.
Y'all under the table playing footsies.
They playing footsies under the table. What? But yeah, so
Those
no.
shoes look comfortable.
No, right. I was peeping the shoe gang down here.
They really look comfortable.
Look, I was trying to slide them off his feet and slide them off.
So you want to invite your vanilla friends?
If I have any. I don't think I have any vanilla friends. My friends were more like, it's funny. So before my second marriage, before I married my son's father, most of my friends were in the lifestyle. I just was into BDSM. So most of my attention went towards BDSM. Like, I could care less about groups and shit like that as long as I was tying somebody up. You know, like, I was into the art of BDSM, so I was like studying it and studying rope play and, you know, studying electric stimulation and things like that. Like, that's what I was
if you watched
in.
last week's
so
show,
like, my friends would go to like lock-ins and different parties, and they say, oh, we had a great time, and I'm like, yeah, well, I went to this fetish event because that was always my thing, and this is what I did. I tied this guy up to a St. Andrew's cross and, you know, went in with my 9-foot flogger, you know, like whatever it was, but that was my thing. You know? I mean, it's still my thing.
Okay. Yeah, right. If you caught the show last week, or if you tuned in with us last week, you
I don't think you couldn't see what I was flogging, but there was an actual female bent over.
They seen it.
I thought you could only see that. It looked like I was hitting the table.
Oh no,
playback.
baby! On the playback, when you watch the whole show all the way through, you see you and Mimi with her nice self bent over. Taking one for the team.
I love you, Mimi.
I love you, Mimi, too. Whoever you are, I want to see that. I want to be the.
But that was just always my thing, more than anything else. And it was like I always kept saying I was gonna go, or at least sit down with someone and have them explain it to me, because I'm a very cerebral person,
right?
You know? So I wanted somebody to explain it to me just so I could get an idea about it,
right?
But you know, King Fest and things like that always took precedent over anything else. When it came to my extracurricular activities, I was also in grad school, so
right.
You know.
And that's, you know what, it's really crazy because, I mean, of course, I don't think anybody is born into the lifestyle. Initially, we're all vanilla. Initially, we may have that inner being of freaky, you know what I'm saying, or wanting to beat somebody, or wanting to tie somebody up, or
I was born with that.
I was
just saying.
I'm not saying that you weren't born with it, but I'm just saying when you first came out of the vagina, you didn't do it.
I don't know.
I
did.
Or you might have did it in a vagina. Maybe you was performing BDSM in a vagina.
I might have been, because my mama went through hell getting me and Brandon up out of there.
Oh, y'all were twins?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we was in there going off.
She not even looking.
Who? What?
That's me in the black and white dress.
Oh.
Okay.
I didn't have enough ceiling space.
I will. You wanted to like grow.
I can't really.
I want to get into that.
Well, here.
I will post
because it really is an art
for
to it.
everybody
Like
to
it's
watch.
like a dance. Like it's funny because my last the last fetish show I went to, I did a flogging demonstration, and one of the ladies there was like, "Did you used to be a dancer?" And I said, "Yeah, why do you ask?" Right? And she was like, "You move like a ballet dancer." And I was like, "Well, yeah, that's what I did in undergrad, into my 20s." And she was like, "The way you wield your flogger is very elegant," is how she put it.
Oh, it's a science.
There is definitely a science to it, because if you got to think, you got pieces of leather or pieces of pony or pieces of something. Some of my floggers are this long.
Right.
So to get it to move in uniform, there's 7, 8, 9 pieces of it coming out of the tip of something, and then you have the tail on it, and depending on what that tail looks like.
We know who will be your next volunteer to be flogged.
Oh.
I'm looking at the nice lovely lady on the other side.
We'll see you at Scorpio's Paradise
That's
in November.
That's not gonna be T-Von. That's gonna be Sasha. Hey, Sash, how you doing?
She's so funny.
I know it's your show, but can you tell me a little bit more about poly?
About poly?
Yes. Could you tell me a little bit
about
more
a polyamorous relationship?
Yes.
Well, typically a polyamorous relationship is a relationship between 3 or more people. There is definitely defined lines, roles in the relationship, but it tends to be more evenly killed. So there's not like a couple and then a third. Even though a third may be added on, the couple it will then be a trisome, or a like everybody's kind of evenly killed.
Oh, they're equal.
They're equal.
So me
there's
being
not
your
like
wife, I'm not above her.
You wouldn't be above her.
Oh, are you serious?
Everybody's equal in a poly relationship.
So what's the premise behind it? Like, what is the premise?
I ain't gotta fuck them all the time, and I can fuck her when I want to.
Can y'all fuck other people outside of your?
There are some poly relationships that the dynamic works that way. I've been in those relationships where he and I decided that we were a group, a couple, and that we had certain parameters on who we could fuck outside of our relationship. But that's more of an open relationship. That's not really a poly relationship, even though we had a poly relationship that was also open.
Oh, so you have a poly and be open at the same time.
You can have an open relationship as well. Yeah, they talked about that on McLean's couch last week.
Last night?
Last week. Was it? It wasn't last night.
No,
It was last
they
week.
went.
They went into
live
poly
last night. Yeah, it really went into it.
Did they?
Last night.
I listened to their show for a while.
So in the poly, everybody knows
I
their
had my
role.
procedure yesterday, so I was tired.
Oh, so you know your role. So
yeah, you know your role, like, and what your role is. Like I tend to be more dominant with females than I am with males, but I'm not a submissive, even with a man. So knowing your role and who you are and being very upfront, laying your cards out, like really upfront, like in the beginning of the relationship, like, hey, this is what we're gonna do, this is what we're not gonna do, this is what you're not gonna bring back to the table. We don't do this in the house, or we do this in the house, or what have you. There's been evenings where me and my girlfriend and my boyfriend went out and found 2 or 3 other women. So that we might have 4, 5, 6 people.
I'm a very aggressive female, very aggressive. I want to be in a poly relationship with 2 males, one being very, very, very submissive.
It happens.
Is that possible?
It happens. I'm sure it happens. I don't know of any poly relationships where there are 2 males and a female.
Really?
I don't know any. Now, I'm not saying they don't exist. I just don't know any. Personally, I can't get with it. I don't feel like there should be a sword fight. Like, there should never, to me, this is my personal opinion, my personal likes.
Right.
2 dicks should never be in a room at the same damn time. So that would be my biggest issue with, like, maybe with the lifestyle, was that, like, if there's not even a threesome. If I'm having sex with a man and there's another man in the room, he doesn't even have to be a part of things. I don't think there should be 2 men in the room at the same time ever. Like, I just don't like that. Something about that turns me
could be 2 men fucking you. One could be, you could be sucking one's dick and one could be fucking you.
I don't
never
agree
do that.
with that.
That's not what they call it.
That's a threesome. That's double penetration.
Now on double penetration is one in your ass and one is in your vagina. That's a DP.
To me.
A what?
I think
Two
people
men?
get confused. Like when a threesome to me was what
Two
when I
women
was
and a
told
man.
It was two women and
Well, I'm telling you, it's not. I make my own.
I mean, a threesome is 3 people.
Three.
But
Right.
I don't agree with 2 men. That's just personal. I just don't agree with 2 men at the same time. Like I don't like that. Like it's a turn off for me.
Okay, so it's a personal.
It's a personal
preference.
thing. It's a personal preference.
Got you.
It's a turn off for me to have an additional man
Because
in the
I'm
room.
not
Like
really
I'm
saying
a
he
one
has to
dick
be-
chick. If that makes any sense. Like I'm gonna deal with the same dude. I'm a one dick chick.
Got you.
Now, I might sleep with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 women. One dude.
The dick.
And
is
he will always be the one dick, and I'll stay with that one dick
forever until
that doesn't work out.
Yeah. Well, that's very interesting because
that's just me. I can only do one. We got to take a break though. We'll be right back with Salacious Life, and we'll get back to the subject. I guess we kind of got off topic.
I don't know.
We'll be right back.
Talk about problems.
50s, late 40s, early 50s. That's not uncommon. It's a lot of. I mean, I can give you examples like that.
But it's a good thing he's dead because she can actually move on. Like you can't move on. If he was alive, if he was alive and she found out she was having sex with her father for 15 years, you can't move on from that. Somebody's got to die.
You can't. It's gonna be hard.
Somebody's got to die.
So wait, that means he didn't know either, though.
Immediately, so I can stop vomiting because I don't have nothing else left to vomit. All my insides,
but that
all my
mean
skeleton.
He didn't know either. That's what would be the crazy part.
He wouldn't. He still doesn't know because he's dead. How does that game go? Marry, screw, kill? How does that work when it's your dad? Oh my gosh, we talk about stuff like this and more every Tuesday at 7 p.m. on Talk Lately, the radio show. Only on BeExposedRadio.com and on YouTube live where you can see
Hey everybody, check out what you missed on the one and only Be Inspired radio show. So how important is it for you to have an organization like that and having a child of your own? How does that influence your ability to do the Impact organization?
It influences a lot. It's a little bit challenging because a lot of times people will say, oh, like, you have to practice what you preach, right? So if I'm telling my daughter and I'm raising her under the impact principles and I'm telling other mothers to do this, I have to do the same thing with my child, which is kind of testy a little bit, but I see a lot of development with her. Her leadership, she's only 4. And when I say she has some awesome leadership qualifications, I mean awesome. It's little things that we can observe with our kids, right?
Right.
For instance, when we take them to the park, she brings out a toy, and other people wants to play with them. But she's only child, by the way. She's not going to say, no, you can't play. Only play with this person. She takes the leader in the upper road and be like, okay, well, let's all take turns. So everybody get in the line. Okay, now you go first. Okay, now you go first. And she makes herself last. And that's what I want to see, that's what I would like to see in all kids. And she's only 4. And when I see those leadership qualifications, of course I have to praise her. Because I'm like, awesome, London, you're being a really good leader. So, it's amazing, and it works. I mean, it really works, my child. And I'm not saying she's a perfect child, because there's no such thing as a perfect child. But when you instill impact principles into your child, and, especially at a young age, and influence their everyday life. Even her teachers are telling me, like, I can see the work that you're doing with her for a single mom. Thank you. Like, they're just thanking me. And that's a blessing as well.
And I think really what it is that our youth just needs that kind of guidance. That's it. Once they have an example, someone that they can follow or someone that they see doing something great or maybe doing something similar, that right there is a catalyst for their success.
Yep, absolutely. And, it also goes with the mom as well. The mom and the dad.
Tune in to Be Inspired every Wednesday live at 7 p.m. right here on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
And we're back with Salacious Life with Dr. Wren. We have Intrigue in the building, and Shineka Miller, the boss. We we were talking about poly relationships, but that was not what we were supposed to be talking about. We're not supposed to be talking about me. We're supposed to be talking about y'all.
All right, well, I'm getting ready to switch the subject.
So fucking a long time.
Oh, yeah, that's a good topic.
That was a good topic, but that's not what I want to know. So what's your preference? Everybody has a preference.
Like, what do you mean? What's his preference?
What do you like in a woman? What do you want that woman to have on a sexual basis? Not, we don't want to know if she gotta be smart sexually.
I mean, I would hope she had to be smart.
I'm a ass type of guy.
Oh, you an ass man.
You
like
an ass man.
But don't get me wrong, I still love titties.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. It's
You like curves.
Yes. But at the same time, it's like I can't really say I have a preference. I'm like a person that's just like I'm a guy that likes a good time.
Okay.
So I can't really be like, okay, this girl right here is gonna be like the best. Then I'd be like,
damn, she would. I try not to set expectations for sex.
At the same time,
do you know what I mean? Because you always be disappointed.
I mean, you can't classify any female to be like, okay, well, this is my preference.
On my type.
Until you've tried it. Or
sexually,
this is my type.
your type.
Yeah.
Unless you've experienced it or tried like different sizes and everything. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I don't discriminate.
Absolutely
You don't
not.
look like you do.
I don't discriminate for the simple fact of
looks can be deceiving.
They can.
And I think
that
with
is
Sean,
true.
he's a fly by your seat of the pants type of guy.
And
That's the word. You were looking for that earlier. Yeah, she was looking for that earlier.
So,
fly by the seat of your pants.
I tend to fulfill a lot of people's needs.
Okay.
A lot of females' needs.
What do you think? What do you think you're best? What do you think you're best at?
Oh shit! Dang.
What am I best at?
What are you best? What's your best quality sexually?
I'm
what do you do the best?
I think the reason why I'm like people like get attached to me is because it's like I don't know how to just fuck.
You mix it up.
Mm-hmm.
Give them a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
I give them like
a little bit of kinkiness.
I make them feel like I'm just making love to you. And I can give you like the slow strokes, or I can give you like that, or like her phone died, so she's losing her mind. But
sorry,
I'm not a person that just like pound it out, no. Unless it's like
unless that's what she wants.
That's what she wants. I will give it to her.
So in other words, you cater your sexual prowess to the person that you're with.
Right.
So in other words, you get pleasure out of pleasing the opposite sex. That's all he had to say.
That's all he had to say.
Right.
Like he went all the way around town. He went through the tunnel. He went all the way to DC, came back to just say that one part.
If you listen to exactly what he said, now you can understand why he did that.
Right.
Because
there's somebody with a right.
He not going straight in. He not.
Well, I need a lap dance.
But what if that's
can I get that?
Wants?
Can you get a lap dance?
Yeah. You cater the needs, so that's what my need is right now. What kind of shit? Jesus.
You want a lap dance?
There will be a dancer at Roseanne Reputé this Saturday.
Really?
If y'all want to see part of our 3 stages of sex conversation.
Oh, wow.
Look,
my needs are not getting met here.
She's in a trance.
Your needs are not getting met.
No.
She's in a.
How is it every show?
Want a lap dance? That's what you
and see, did you hear? This is okay. So you heard what he just said, right?
Mm-hmm.
He pleases a woman, and it to the point. Not saying he's trying to, but the way that he does it makes her feel like he's making love to her, right? But yet earlier in the segment, I said the lifestyle is not about making love.
It's about fucking.
It's about fucking.
Right. But in his defense, let's clear this up real quick before somebody do think we're talking romance here, and we're not. In his defense, for all you people that do not know, It is a difference between fucking, making love, and romance. The difference is mind fucking someone. If you can mind fuck someone, then it all feels the same. It feels like you're making love to me. It feels like you licking me from head to toe, and you might not have licked not a thing. But it is a difference. If your best feature is mind fucking someone, you can do just about anything.
Well, the men can.
No, women can do it too.
Women
Women can do it too.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not. Listen,
Women can do it too.
I'm not saying in your. I'm not saying in your world. I'm talking about reality in the lifestyle. You get a dude that fucks you like Sean, makes love to you, which you think, okay, you might be a female, you don't get no dick until you come to the party.
Okay.
That's your
What kind of life is that?
I mean, there are some women that have that. The reason they come, just like men, they come to a party because that's where they getting the dick. Then you get Sean to fuck you.
Yeah, Sean, don't fuck no one.
And
I don't
then
want him stalking
in
you.
your mind, you don't know. Like I said, you don't know that Sean is really just here to fuck, but he can't fuck any other kind of way. This is how he does. So
that's his style.
I'm in love as a female. When you don't have that sense of like,
but if you're going to a lifestyle party, you should already have separated emotion from sex.
You can't.
Why can't you?
Not everybody.
Some people can't. Everybody can't.
I'm just gotta keep it honest. Not everybody. You should be able to.
Because I mean, sex is sex. Love is love. Now, sex can be better when love is involved.
Before we go to break again, Sean, we're going to make you a disclaimer form. So before you put it in them, make sure they sign it. And make sure the bold print says, please do not fall in love with this dick.
You don't have to do that with Sean. Guess why? Because when he get up, he got up. And that's it.
I can't get a high five enough for Sean. I can't be like, yo, we was good up here. No, none of that.
None of that.
Don't let her say.
Because I'm gonna be like,
I'm not
I
saying.
still give you the whole.
Yeah.
I still give you the same thing I gave you when we did what we did.
Yeah.
Yes,
but I'm
cheeky,
saying you don't have to worry
fuck.
about.
I see you, girl.
You know, like she was saying, you got to give him a disclaimer for them to sign. You don't. He is his own disclaimer.
Well, yeah, that's true. But for the little dizzy ones that can't read between the lines and comprehend, we gonna just need to make sure he got a disclaimer written on his forehead before he put the D in, saying if you fall in love with
dick
this
is toxic. It's
poison.
What's the word I'm looking for?
Poison.
No, not poison.
It's golden.
No, I'm not golden. Hold on. Don't say nothing. It's gonna come to me in a second.
Addicting.
It is. No, that's not the word.
Invigorating.
No, that's not it either. It is infectious. Addictive.
I said addictive.
Infectious. I think it's infectious because if a dude fuck you like he's supposed to, and if you are slightly attracted to that man, it can be like you caught something. You know what I mean? Now, if you're a grown ass woman, like ladies, please put your emotions aside and get fucked. Enjoy that shit.
You wouldn't even believe it. You wouldn't.
I'm
even
just
believe it.
saying.
That's why.
Yeah,
that's why we're on this.
We just
show.
I'm gonna take a Sharpie to your head, y'all. I got you.
Addictive dick. Just
So
put it
if
right
your
across
life
his
is not
forehead.
ready,
Guess what
do
it's
not
gonna do?
step.
Do not enter.
No, guess what that's gonna do?
Make people want to
Do
more.
it.
We need to take
But
a
you know-
break. We need to take a break. We gotta get paid. We'll be right back with Salacious Life.
But you know what? I'm petty.
Check out what you missed on Be Exposed Radio.
Listen to Elizabeth Warren talking about Black lives and Black life.
Police are not occupying armies. This is America, not a war zone. I speak today with full knowledge that I have not personally experienced and can never truly understand the fear, the oppression, and the pain that confronts African Americans every day.
Don't you just want to kill yourself? I mean, not from what she was saying, but from the music that was playing in the background. I just want to, gosh, but every word she said was prolific, and it did not come from what is now becoming mainstream as white privilege. she has a sensibility about her, and the way she speaks about different things that has, from the first time I saw her, I can't remember what state she's in. I think she's in like North Carolina or something like that. Somewhere I'm not going. That some kind of sensibility about her that makes me like her for president. But she's not running. We have this old guy that looks like he should be on the popcorn box. Then we have Martin O'Malley. Fine. We'll settle if we must. Hillary, who I like, but she just has to fight against all this controversy, and that's the hard part of it all. Then we have Huckabee. I could have swore he died, like in one of those books, like a fairy tale book. Trump, we'll get to you in a moment. Meet with all these black folk in one room, and they just fell for it. Like, he must have been giving out $100 bills behind that.
Check out the Talk Lately show every Tuesday nights from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. right here on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
And we're back. Thank you for listening tonight. This is Salacious Life with Dr. Wren. We are doing our Hump Day Discourse, and we are talking about the lifestyle. We left off
with Sean and his story.
Sean and his story. So wait. So let me give you a little background. So, and in case you want to call in, the number is 410-702-5657. So Sean was at a party this past weekend. The black chick went to go get lube. The Hispanic chick wanted to fuck right then.
But she had to go ask her boyfriend.
But she had to go ask her mister first. That's where we left off the story. Like, please finish.
A whole, like, wild situation for me. I was like, okay. So I'm saying okay to both of them. I'm like, okay, all right. So the Spanish chick, I really don't know where she went. But the black chick really came. She came back and
with
was
the
like,
loop.
all right. And we went in the playroom. And she was like, are you, she asked me all this. Like, I was like shocked. Like, she was like, are you long-winded? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, well, shit, because I don't think I could be fucked real long. So I was like, okay. I was like, I'll try my best, right? So I was like, all right. So we getting it in, and the Spanish chick walks in, and she's with the dude that she came with, which is a Jamaican dude or whatever. And she watching, and then she tries to join in and touching on her and stuff. So the one I'm messing with is like, no, she's not feeling it. She wasn't feeling it at the time. So I was like, okay. It didn't bother me. I was still getting it in.
You was still getting it in?
Like, I'm in my zone.
So I'm getting it in. Everybody's walking in. They trying to see what's going on. And I'm just getting it in. I mean, I'm like, norm, like, this is the norm for me. I'm like, because I can play in the presence of people watching me. A lot of people can't. A lot of people like be like, oh, fuck. They watching me. It's a lot of people watching me.
Once you in, you better keep
once I'm in, my mindset is like, I'm pleasing this.
Right. I'm
going to make sure this is going.
Right.
Right. So it was like, after a while, she was like, okay. So she sat back and started watching the Spanish girl. So the dude she was with was like, how about I guess he knew the guy. He was like, him right here. So as I'm playing, I'm watching this whole thing go on. Like, I'm like, okay. So he's like, yeah, him right here. Da, da, da. So the dude is like trying to get it in with her, and she's like letting him, but then she's like, oh no, stop right now. And I'm looking like I'm laughing, but I'm not. But I'm trying to keep
focus on
like,
what you're doing.
On what I'm doing.
Because you're not supposed to be long-winded right now.
Right. Exactly. So
yeah, she did ask up front.
She did, but she enjoyed it. But it was like She was like, no, this is not what I want. So she got the Spanish girl got like mad at her guy she was with for him even saying
suggesting
this guy.
dude.
Right. So she got mad and all that. You know what I'm saying? After me and the one that
the loop girl, the loop girl,
the loop girl,
That's
the
what her
loop
name
girl.
is gonna be
That's gonna be her
tonight.
name. After we finished, you know what I'm saying, I go in bathroom, wash up,
because that's the procedure.
You know I go back to like the group owner's room because I didn't get a room at the hotel because I had to work the next morning. Matter of fact, I didn't have to work the next morning. My son's football game was the next morning,
so
I
you
was
weren't
like,
going to stay.
Yeah, I wasn't staying. So, but the fucked up thing is, I ended up staying till 7 in the morning.
You went straight to your son's football game from the damn room.
I went straight to the house to pick my son up and go to the game. Yes, I did. So,
look, he got a good workout. At least he had to hit the gym, then the child, then the right.
So, right after that,
at least his priorities were straight. He didn't miss the game.
Right. Yeah, I was there. I had to make sure I was there. That's my kid. So after the game, after the situation, after I finished washing up and everything, I go back to the group owner's room where my clothes and stuff were. And all that, you know what I'm saying? I go in there to go, check on my stuff and everything. Have me another drink. As I'm in there, I'm talking to the group owner's wife, which is like, I call her like my aunt. You know what I'm saying? Because they like family to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I would think so at that point.
So, the girl and her dude walk in. She's upset.
She wanted it.
She upset like
she had her heart set on a piece of you, and he denied.
Well, no, it was she was upset about the dude.
Other dude.
Oh,
and she was getting mad at him for this shit. So, you know me. I mean, you don't know me, but I try to be like.
You try to be the peacemaker.
I was like, she was like, well, you slept with her, and I wanted you, and I was like, we can still finish this. And she was like, I don't know. So then it was like, I don't know. The dude was like, man, go ahead. So I ended up doing her too in the room.
Wow.
And
wow.
It was wild because the Spanish chick having sex with her was like. It was like a wild situation. Like I'm having sex and she just asking me questions the whole time.
What the heck?
Like this shit was like crazy. So she's like, "What's your name?"
Like, wait a minute.
Where you from?
Bitch asked me.
So I'm like,
are you fucking her?
I'm fucking her and she's asking me this shit. Where you from? What's your name? I'm like,
did you go to college?
You ever been to Houston? I'm like. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Is this really happening?
It's really happening.
It's crazy. So we just fucking and fucking.
Okay.
Oh, Sean, we got a question.
So, Sean.
So, how many women have you had sex with in one night at one party?
At one party?
How many people have you had sex with in one night at one party?
To be honest with you, it's probably been about 10.
Wow.
Oh, I forgot.
If I was a man, my dick would have fallen.
10 in one night, and that was. She said.
She said stamina.
I forgot to tell
10
y'all.
in one, and that was on a New Year's Eve.
Y'all Energizer Bunny.
This is one of our heavy hitters. This is one of Intrigue's heavy hitters. Okay, that's what I nicknamed
And every group
him.
I've been in, that's what
Okay,
they call me.
The heavy hitter.
Heavy hitter. He a heavy hitter. So
or the lumberjack.
he's expected to do that.
Okay. Well, I'm glad we have heavy hitters in the group.
Right.
It's nice to have them in the room.
Right. Just in case on that fail night.
I'm going to take him to a party with me. I'm going to be like, I want her. You with me?
Right.
Because that's what I do. I go in the room and just decide. Right. And be like, you going home with me. Let's roll.
Let's roll.
Let's roll.
That's how, I don't know why. And they go.
Are you serious?
Yes. I just literally, I'm with a stranger.
I'm going with Dr. Wren.
Don't hang with Dr. Wren. No, don't. No.
Oh, I
hung with her when I first met her. This is how petty she is. We speak. We say hello. How are you? Mm-hmm. Nice meeting you. It was a random girl. I don't even remember who the girl was. I think she was somebody's girlfriend and came in. Well, I mentioned to her. I said, "Why the girl keep looking at you like she wants to lick you?" She doesn't say anything to me. like 30, 40 minutes go past.
I don't remember any of this. By
She
the way.
comes walking past, but the girl go out the door and get in an Uber, and I'm like, wait a minute, didn't she come in here with dude? Like, wait, flag on the plane, like flag, stop. So I had to ask a mutual friend of ours, like, did I miss something? I know I don't smoke weed. I know I had a couple drinks, but she did come here by herself, right? So how she leave an old boy girl and now he outside looking for shorty, but did he not know she got another for her? And then the next day I talked to her, she was like, oh, it was a very fun night. I'm like, what kind of...
Well, that's how it's supposed to be.
Salacious Life with Dr. Wren.
I'm like, I need memos early.
I don't remember any of this happening. I can't put it past me, but I don't remember any of this happening. I plead the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Half of the stuff.
you
can't.
The fifth. I plead
this
the fifth.
was my weekend 2 weekends.
Right. Can you please show them? I wish you could show the people on Facebook, Liz.
The wild thing is, through this whole situation, I was asleep.
Wait, they was fucking you while you was asleep?
I remember
you were
when I first,
you was in and out.
When I
You was
first
in and
got
out.
there,
He know where he was at.
That's what I remember.
You remember too?
All the rest of the people you don't remember.
Now when I woke up, when I woke up and they showed me the pictures and shit, it was like.
Let me see the picture. No, that's not the picture.
Yeah, when her phone.
Picture.
It was like.
Oh wow.
Oh wow. Like.
So I was like.
I have a caller. Hold on. Who's on the line with me? They hung up? Oh. Call back. 410-702-5657.
I don't remember none of that?
I remember. I don't remember that part. No, I don't.
Oh,
I've had that moment. I got a FaceTime one time and I woke up and I was like, I can't answer the phone. I got all these naked women laying on me.
They was like,
so you was just knocking them down,
You answer
having
the
your
phone?
fun, and like in the midst of it, they blacked out.
They said
you finally needed that
one
break.
female was riding me, and I fell asleep while she was riding me.
Hey, Sully, we see you.
And so the wild thing is they was like, the whole time, my Johnson stayed hot.
Oh, you were asleep. Yeah,
you were just enjoying
You
it.
took a cat nap.
That doesn't not make sense because I mean guys get hard while they sleep all the time.
No, yeah, right.
Oh yeah, they.
So it makes sense that you stayed hard while
and he was in something
like 6, 7 of them was fucking you. You was probably dreaming about some shit.
Yeah, but
like for
that
real.
was a subconscious mind. That was a subconscious.
I wish my listeners could have seen that picture. I'm just going to describe. There was at least 3, 4, 5 naked women, and he was just kind of like a head stuck up under all of these women, and that was what it was.
Intrigues, heavy hitter.
See, Sally, that's how you feel. All right, have a good night.
It was worse for me when I had my hair, and it was like.
Oh, when you had dreads.
When I had my dreads, it was like.
Your dreads do something to people.
Do they?
They get you stalked.
They get you what?
They get you stalked.
Stalked?
I'm not stalked now. Wow, that was.
She had to think about it.
I may have to stalk Dr. Wren.
See.
Oh, now you got her stalking you.
Well, she can't send me the mini dick pic though.
Right. Oh, a mini dick.
Yeah, that was like my first.
I woke up
What is a
one
mini
morning. I
dick?
called her. I was so mad. I woke up and in my DM, the first message
It was
in my
about this
DM,
big.
and it was like this big.
Literally.
I was like, "You really gonna send me a Gherkins? Like, what I'm gonna do with that?"
Wait a minute. A dude sent you that?
Me when I had my dreads.
My nephew.
So it was like.
Yeah, I might be needing that lap dance before you leave.
Oh. But we can do that out in the hallway where we have more space. I don't want to mess up any equipment in here. Like, it got a little rough in here when I was vlogging last week.
Yeah.
I don't need Nicole to come in here and wring my neck.
Nicole, it wasn't me.
This, you know what? This mic loves my hair.
Don't know. If
That's
they're
how they.
explicit, don't
That's
feel
why
bad.
you know I have the
I had
side
this
ponytail.
discussion.
I can't wait
I
my
had
hair
this
down.
discussion like maybe 2 weeks ago with someone, and they asked me. They was like, "Well, you talk about sex a lot, and you talk about different things that you have done."
Yes.
Oh, Nicole said
Sally.
she's supposed to watch.
Yes. Yes, Sully, we are real damn salacious tonight.
Yes, we
we
just
are
want
really
to watch.
salacious
I mean,
tonight.
y'all wanted it. Y'all wanted it. Y'all
Look,
want this is what y'all
It's like
wanted.
it's like this. The fight party.
Yeah.
It need to be him, one-on-one with somebody. I got the corner seat. I got your water. I got your towel. I got you.
Wow.
I'm taking the trainer side of this deal.
Oh, the trainer side. Oh,
Right,
that's right. So any ladies out there or men that want to come to our fight party?
I'm sorry, try to call back. The number is 410-702-5657. I'm not sure why we got disconnected, but call back. We'd love to hear from you.
So those of you out there that want to see Sean, one of Intrigue's heavy hitters, we're having a fight party, and we would be glad for you to get in the ring with him on Saturday, August 26th.
We'll all get in the ring with him. Apparently, he can handle us all at one time.
Well, I wouldn't know about all that, so y'all let me know.
I'm telling
it's gonna be a TKO.
Look,
it's gonna be a TKO.
I got your bucket. I got your water. I got that towel. You got caller.
Hello?
Hi, this is Dr. Wren. Who am I speaking with?
Mike Jones.
Hey, Mike Jones. Thanks for
How you
calling
doing?
in.
That's the person.
Yeah, man, listen, I've been trying to call them for the last 5 minutes.
Well, you can't call in while we're on break.
Oh, okay.
So you can
Well,
only call
I
in
was
when
trying to
I'm
watch the live feed. It's kind of hard to catch the live feed, so I really can't even catch the conversation that y'all in right now.
Are we in a conversation about Sean giving out TKOs at the fight party?
I'm sorry, your phone breaking up. Can you say that again, please?
Yeah.
We are in a conversation about Sean giving TKOs at our Mayweather versus McGregor fight party, Mike. She wants to see Sean and
Yeah, I'm sorry. We got a bad connection.
We do
with
have
this
a big.
phone.
We can hear you fine, but I'm not sure why you can't hear us.
Yeah, it's like choppy. It's in and out. So I'm catching little parts of what it is that you're telling me. I know you said something about Sean, TKO and somebody.
Yeah, at the fight party on the 26th.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be quite a few TKOs going down in that joint. I'm taking off that night though.
Absolutely. That sounds like a plan to me.
That's my brother. I'm gonna play McGregor that. I'm gonna play McGregor that night. I'm gonna just lay down.
Oh, okay.
Lay down and get my money.
Oh, that's what's up. I'm trying to be like you, just lay back and let it happen, right?
What's going on, Mike?
That's what you got going on.
Mike, can you hear Sean?
He should be able to.
I heard somebody say, Mike, I can't even. Hey, Sade said, sing, Sean.
She said, sing.
Oh yeah, he's a singer too. You want to sing something?
She back there like, oh my God, what more can this
y'all gonna put me on the spot like that there?
Go ahead, Sean. Say something.
Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. Hold. Wait. Hold.
All
right, hold.
No.
Okay.
Love, there's so many things I've gotta tell you, but I'm afraid I don't know how. 'Cause there's a possibility that you look at me differently, love.
Last verse. We gotta go on break.
Since the first moment I spoke your name, thought that all I knew,
Yeah, we're gonna break after this.
that by you being in my life, things were destined to change my love.
On that note, that note right there, we're gonna go take a break, and we'll be back with Salacious Life really shortly. Mike, thank you for calling in.
Hey, Mike, you know I love y'all, man. Tell Shot ass what's up.
Hey.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Check out this flashback of the Artist Exchange Radio Show on BeExposedRadio.com.
Welcome back to the Artist Exchange Radio Show here live on BeExposedRadio.com. In the building, we have live Mr. Michael Ryder. There we go. And Mr. Steve Yarn. They're doing a partnership based on what was it again? The Stories of the Vulcan Blazers. An awesome production that they have coming up. And now the name of it will be called
Baltimore Heat.
There we go. They were telling us a little bit about, they're in the pre-production phase of developing this Baltimore-based production. It seems like a really awesome idea. I'm always love for more artistic events to come here, and because it's more of an event because you guys are going to actually use Baltimore as your complete backdrop of the city, and that's very awesome to hear.
Yeah, we want people to fall in love with this project through the visions and the tales we're going to tell about these firefighters, but also we want them to fall in love with the city of Baltimore. Just like they did with Miami Vice and Chicago Fire and NYPD Blue and
Sex in the City,
and all these other places that have the city as a star as much as the artists and the actors are.
And that's Baltimore has for many years have been the backdrops of many movies. I could think of a few Whoopi Goldberg movies, Sleepless in Seattle. A lot of these movies that have always used Baltimore as a scene. Not to mention The Wire and Homicide and countless other movies, House of Cards. All these movies and television shows that have always used it, but it was never really about Baltimore. They always included Baltimore in the story or the backdrops or certain historical scenery,
things they absolutely needed to say.
But House of Cards actually shoots in Baltimore. But they're saying that it's Washington D.C. So they're shooting here and not even giving us credit for the place we're here.
The Artist Exchange Radio Show every Friday 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. every Saturday 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artist, real talk, real live on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Interview you online.
Because I gotta.
Shamari. She said that.
I'm back. We're back on Salacious Life. Sorry about that. I had to cut you off real quick. We're back on Salacious Life with Dr. Wren. This is our last segment. We just got serenaded tonight. Things are definitely a little hot and steamy in this room. We're talking about everything from group sex to heavy hitters to singing to poly relationships to the McGregor fight to Roseanne Repete, the 3 stages. I'm going to teach everybody all about the 3 stages of sex next Saturday. I hope to see you all there at Reverb.
Shamari, call in.
You have like 2 minutes to call in, Shamari, if you want to call in, because we are definitely going to wrap it up. The number is 410-702-5657. So anyway.
Call.
Do you ever find yourself in situations where you haven't been able to please someone? Like someone has not, like somebody has, I don't know, no walls. I don't know. Like just been, fucking so much that it's like no matter what you do, she just not coming.
I think I have, to be honest with you. I can't say I haven't. I mean, because shit, there's a lot of people that be fucking and shit. So I mean, it's a lot of people that just like. Okay.
Yeah, like, cause I would think that, especially if I was still practicing a poly relationship, if I was having sex with a lot, like, cause in a poly relationship you tend to have sex more often because there's more people to have sex with. Well, you have sex with one, you have sex with the other, then y'all all have sex together, and then they may have sex, and it's a lot of sex. You know what I mean? But this is more like a relationship. This isn't like a casual thing. You feel me? But I would think that sleeping with multiple people many times would lessen the stimulation after a while. Women say they get less stimulation after nursing their kid for 6 months. Oh, I have a caller. Who's on the line?
Hey, Shamari.
It's Shamari. Now, why did you want me to interview you through live versus you coming in the studio? Are you afraid of me?
No, I'm at work right now. I'm sorry I couldn't make it.
No, that's fine. I just wanted to know. I promise. I don't bite unless you ask me to.
Oh, okay. I'm unless you. Oh, I like the sound of that.
You had to think about it.
Wow. You're lost for words.
This is interesting though. I'm on the phone. This is interesting. I'm on the phone and I'm viewing it at the same time.
Yeah. That has to be interesting. I've never done it myself. Well, Shamari, unfortunately you called in like my last segment. I have like 5 seconds left, so we'll have to say goodnight, but feel free to call in anytime you want to. I'm here every Wednesday from 9 to 11.
Calling in.
Well, until he comes in, he can call in. I'm here every Wednesday. Let me finish my sentence.
No.
Anyway, I'm finishing up. I want to
Ooh,
say
I like
thank
your
you
attitude.
to
You don't even know the way I'm looking at you on my phone right now.
Wow. I hope I make your mouth water. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in to my Hump Day Discourse with Intrigue and the boss
I better tell her
Shineka.
about these lips.
I don't need to know about those lips. Somebody need to tell him about mine. Don't forget, love life, be brave, live unapologetically. Good night, all. I'm done.
Ladies, are you in need of the best quality hair extensions, a cute outfit, or that perfect pair of shades?